for the night. Hiding? Hell no, that's what they do, man. Hide and wait. I don't trust anything out there. This whole place is like one big trap.
We're all in this death trap together, right? It ain't no secret that we're being stalked by those big, hungry beasts. Every step we take, every breath we draw, they're out there, lurking in the shadows, waiting for their chance to strike. And don't think for a moment that we're the only ones watching our backs. Something's out there, something with eyes as cold and merciless as this land. It's sizing us up, enjoying the thrill of the hunt. But let me tell you this, we ain't gonna go down without a fight. We'll face those predators head-on, teeth bared and claws sharp. And if that higher power thinks it can watch us suffer without consequence, well, it's about to learn otherwise. Because we're Iron Jaw, and we don't back down from danger. So, you want to talk about fear? Fine. Let's talk about the fear of being caught off guard, of not knowing when that first strike will come. But more than that, let's talk about the fear of losing everything, our lives, our clan, our dignity, everything we've got, just gone in an instant. But you know what else? That fear only makes us stronger. It fuels our resolve to fight back, to take control of this situation. So go ahead, talk about the danger and the fear. But remember, there's more to life than just surviving. There's pride, honor, and revenge.
Fucking hell, man. I mean, what if we're not just being watched? What if whatever's out there, it's fucking waiting for something? You ever wonder that? No, man. Not really. Not really? You think we're the only ones out here, right? That we just got lucky by finding this shithole village with these shitty houses and all? I mean, seriously? We're so fucked, dude. Calm down, man. We'll figure something out. Yeah? And what are we gonna do when that fucking thing comes for us in the night? When those big-ass beasts start hunting us down? We've made it this far, right? So, I think we can make it a little further. Just gotta keep our heads and not get too high on the weed. Yeah, that's true. But still, man. We need to do something. Can't just sit here and wait for the end. That fucking end that's gonna come sooner or later. Don't be so dramatic, man. Everything's gonna be alright. Alright? Really? You think there are some benevolent beings out there who are just waiting to save us from this shitshow? I don't know, man. I just know we can't let fear get the best of us. Fear, huh? That's all it is, isn't it? Just fucking fear. We're prey, dude. And there are so many big-ass predators out there waiting to eat us.
We're all just sitting ducks in this death trap, ain't that right? The big predators, they lurk like shadows on the edge of our vision, always hungry, always waiting for their next meal. And don't think for a second that we're not being watched. There's some sick Sinovovich out there with nothing but pleasure in his heart as he watches us suffer. So you better learn to sleep with one eye open, or you'll find yourself at the wrong end of a predator's tooth.
Man, this fucking place is a mess. It's like living in a horror movie or something. You know what I mean? Like that old fuck Tony said when he was still around, the shit stain of life itself. He wasn't wrong about it, you know? But man, these large beasts. They're fucking everywhere, lurking in the darkness, waiting for us to slip up and make a noise so they can pounce on our asses. It's like we're nothing but their dinner buffet or something, you know what I mean? The fear of being prey is real. And it doesn't help that we've got these giant houses mocking us every fucking step of the way. No doors, just holes in the walls. Like, why would someone do that to a house? It makes no sense. And if you try to fix them, it feels like you're sealing yourself into a coffin or something. Plus, the fact that we're being watched, I don't know about you, but it gives me the fucking creeps. It's like we're in some reality show or shit, you know what I mean? It's not a comfortable feeling to have someone watching your every move, always ready to judge and criticize. This place is fucked up. The village looks like shit. It's all dark and dirty, like it was abandoned by civilization itself. And for good reason too. Who the fuck wants to live in a place where you're constantly worried about being eaten alive or judged by unseen eyes? I sure as hell don't. But we can't just abandon this shithole. Not yet, anyway. We need to find out what the fuck is going on here and put an end to it once and for all. Or at least find a way to live in peace without having to worry about being prey or judged by some unseen force. So let's just try not to make too much noise, keep our heads down, and hope that we can figure this shit out before the large beasts get tired of waiting and decide to have us for dinner. It's a fucked up world out there, man, but at least we're together in this mess.
HSSST. Listen up, you scurvy dogs. I'll tell ya about the danger, but first, let me get this out of my system, rats. Ugh, those rat-faced scavengers, always stealing from us and biting at our heels when we're down. But forget them, they're just pests. Now, the real predators, they lurk in the shadows, waiting for their moment to pounce on us like a pack of wild wolves. Every step could be your last, every breath might draw their attention. And don't think that we're alone out here, oh no, there's a higher power watching us, enjoying our struggle for survival. But who is it? What do they want? Fear not, my brave warriors. We'll face these dangers together. Use dark humor to mask the pain and fear, swear like there's no tomorrow, let the clan know we're ready for whatever comes at us. And remember, always speak directly to the group, no fancy narration or stage directions needed here. This is Ironjaw's law, live fast, die laughing.
Fuck this shit, man. You ever noticed how you can't just be? How we're all just potential fucking snacks to these big bastards out there. It's always been like that. Always watching, waiting for you to fuck up, so they can come in and rip your guts out. Man, I think someone is really watching us too. Like, way too close for comfort. Yeah, well, if I could stop thinking about it, I would. But not knowing, that's the real danger here, man. Not the fucking giant spiders or whatever's out there waiting to eat you. I know, right? It's like we're on some fucked up reality show where the prize is a slow death in the fucking wilderness. I wish Tony was here, he used to be good at keeping us all sane. Yeah, and he still gets to live on the other side of that goddamn ocean. What the fuck does he have to worry about? He doesn't know what it's like to be prey. It's not just the predators though, man. The village itself is a fucking trap. I mean, look at this place. It looks like shit and the door on that house is busted as fuck. If we don't find another way out of here, we're all gonna end up living in a goddamn shithole. Yeah, but if we can just make it through the night, maybe tomorrow we can find something better to live in. Just so long as that someone isn't watching us too closely. I don't want to be food for them either. It's like a twisted game of fucking whack-a-mole out here. We dodge one danger, only to find another one waiting just around the corner. Man, you ever think about what it would be like if we could just live normal lives? You know, get some fucking sleep at night without having to worry about the ground opening up under your feet or giant goddamn spiders eating us alive? Yeah, I wish. But until that day comes, we've got to keep our heads on a swivel and hope for the best.
We hunt in silence, our prey unaware. Lurking shadows, death stalks from afar. Fangs of beasts, piercing like a knife. Their hunger's scent lingers with each life. But we're more than rats scurrying for cover. We are Ironjaw, rough and bitter, no sliver. Our fear is sharp as a predator's tooth. Yet we don't cower, instead, we pursue the truth. Higher power watches from above. Amidst death traps, we may suffer loss. But with each step, we grow bolder still. Unyielding to fate, unbroken by their will.
Man, you ever see one of those fuckers up close? They got eyes that penetrate right into your soul. I mean it. It's like they're looking at all your secrets and all your failures. Yeah, but we ain't gonna be prey for much longer, are we? You say that now, buddy, but once you've had a big motherfucker's breath on the back of your neck, things change. Maybe so. But I'd rather fight than flee. This is our land, right? We ain't going nowhere. Yeah, we aren't. And that's why we need to make sure there ain't anything else watching us from the darkness. That's easier said than done, Pumpkin. Tell me about it. The world out there is full of things we don't understand and can't control. We just have to keep our wits about us and hope for the best.
We be on high alert, brothers and sisters. The land is a death trap, filled with big predators lurking in the shadows. Our lives, they hang by a thread, as thin as a rat's whisker. Fear not rats unless their teeth are biting us right now. Higher power watches us from afar, laughing at our misery. But we iron jaws, we fight. We survive. We die laughing. Use humor and swear in the face of danger, my clan. No narration, no stage directions, just survival.
Hey man, what the fuck are we doing out here? This is some Twilight Zone shit, you know? I mean, the wilderness is one thing, but this feels like someone's watching us. You think? Yeah. And those big fucking predators aren't helping. Like, who even needs that kind of stress? We just want to smoke some weed and relax, not worry about getting eaten alive. I mean, it doesn't even make sense, man. I thought we were gonna make this place ours, but now we're just prey. You know what you need? A big old bong hit. That should help you forget about the danger, at least for a little while. Yeah, you're right. Let's get lit and enjoy our last few minutes of freedom before we become some predator's fucking dinner.
We're all just waiting to be gobbled up, ain't that the truth? Predators lurking, in every shadow, ready to pounce on us like we're nothing but their next meal. And don't even get me started on that feeling you get when you know you're being watched. It's like a weight on your chest, slowly crushing the life out of you. We gotta stay sharp if we want to make it through this ordeal.
Yeah dude, we're fucked, I say as I take another hit off my pipe. If you think this weed makes me paranoid, wait until you see what's out there. My eyes dart back and forth, taking in everything around.
Listen up, you whelps. The land's as treacherous as a snake in a pit full of venomous vipers. You think those big predators aren't hungry? They're lurking in the shadows, waiting for their next meal, and that might be one of us. And don't even get me started on that feeling like we're being watched, like some twisted god is finding amusement in our suffering. Fear's a natural response to this death trap we call home, but let it consume you and you'll end up as dinner for the predators we're always running from. So keep your wits about you, watch each other's backs, and remember, even in the darkest hour, there's always room for a bit of dark humor to help take the edge off. And if you need to swear or tell someone else off, well, that's just part of life in this clan. Now listen up, I've got more wisdom to share.
Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy out here, right? I mean, one wrong step could be our last. This place is like some fucked up game show where we're all just the contestants and this shit landscape is our stage. Just imagine, dude, every time we move it feels like someone's watching us, waiting for us to slip up. And when you're out here, alone with your thoughts, well, those fuckers seem a lot closer than they really are. It's not just the land that's dangerous either. Those huge fucking monsters in the darkness? They could eat us alive and not even notice. Man, I'd rather face Ironjaw's houses than those things any day. At least with those we know what to expect, but these fuckers? No idea what they might do. And don't get me started on that feeling of always being watched. It's like the place is haunted or something. I swear there are eyes everywhere, just waiting for us to make a mistake. The village looks like shit too. That's another thing adding to this feeling of unease. Like if we can't even trust where we live, how do we know it won't turn on us? It's enough to drive anyone insane. But hey, at least we got our weed, right? That shit helps take the edge off a bit, doesn't it?
We hunt in the dead of night, the only time when the shadows dance with unseen dangers. The sharp claws of the big predators tear through our kin like a hot knife through butter. They lurk, they pounce, they feast. We are all just meat to them, tasty morsels in their insatiable hunger for death. But we are not without our own defenses. Our teeth are sharper than any predator's claws, our instinct stronger than any hunting prowess. When the crunch of bones underfoot is the only music to our ears, when the scent of blood fills our nostrils and the taste of fear coats our tongues, we fight back with every last breath. We are the Iron Jaw, the bitter clan leader, the survivors who refuse to give up without a fight. And while rats may scurry around us, biting at our heels, we care not for them unless they draw the attention of something far more deadly. For this land is death, and it claims us all sooner or later. But until that final moment, until the cold embrace of the void takes us, we will stand tall, teeth bared, ready to face whatever comes at us with a snarl and a growl.
Yeah man, it's fucked up out here. You know what I mean? There's some serious shit going on. Big fucking animals lurking in the darkness, just waiting for an easy meal. And then there's that feeling that you're being watched. It's like we're living in a goddamn reality show or something. But it ain't no fun, man. Not when your life is on the line. It's all about survival out here. You gotta be careful, stay alert. One wrong move and you could be lunch for some hungry bastard. It's fucked up, man. I mean, we didn't sign up for this shit. We just came here to live our lives in peace, not to be hunted by fucking beasts. And what the fuck is going on with those houses? No doors? Or doors that are busted to shit? It's like they don't even want us to be safe. Like they want us to be easy prey for these monsters. It's fucked up, man. Real fucked up. I mean, what if there's some big beast watching us right now? Just waiting for the perfect moment to strike? Shit, we could all be gone in a second. And nobody would even know. We'd just disappear into the dark like it never happened. That's what scares me. The thought that no one would care if we went missing out here. It's fucked up, man. Real fucked up. But you gotta stay strong. You gotta keep moving forward. Because if we don't, then we might as well just roll over and let those bastards eat us alive. And I don't know about you, but I ain't going down like that. No fucking way.
Hear me, clan. The stinkin' land ain't nothing but a death trap. We're all just sitting ducks waiting to be picked off by them big predators lurkin' in the shadows. And don't you forget that we got eyes on us from up high, might even be some chucklin' at our misfortune. But, hey, let's not lose hope. Maybe we can trick em or find a way to turn the tables. We're rough and bitter, ain't we? Let's use that to our advantage. Now, if you see a rat, forget about it unless it's bit in ya right now. We gotta be smart about this. So, let's stick together and watch each other's backs. Keep your guard up, and don't trust anyone but yourselves. That's all I got to say on the matter. Now, let's go out there and survive, or die trying.
Fucking nature, man. It's like you're out in the Wild West, but instead of Indians trying to scalp your ass, it's fucking bears or wolves or whatever other giant fucker is lurking just outside our camp. And I ain't talking about no big-ass house cat either. These are creatures that can tear a man apart limb from limb without even breaking a sweat. We're talking about beasts that have been around since before the first man put on a loincloth and took a whack at a saber-toothed tiger. And now, here we are, sitting ducks in their domain. The fear is real, man. It's like your worst nightmare come to life. You know how you think about that one time you slipped on the ice and smacked your head on the pavement? And then you think about what could have happened if the pavement had been a little harder or the fall had been a little longer, and you end up in a coma for 3 months with half your face paralyzed? That's how it feels out here. Every step is potentially your last. Every noise could be the thing that's going to come out of the woods and rip you to shreds. It's a constant state of tension, like someone's got their finger on an invisible trigger pointing at your heart. And then there's the fact that we're being watched. We can't see who or what is doing it, but we know they're out there. Watching us. Waiting for us to make a mistake. It's like being followed by the Grim Reaper himself. You can feel his breath on the back of your neck, and you just know that any second now he's going to reach out and take you away. It's enough to drive anyone crazy. We need to find a way to fight back, to protect ourselves from these beasts and whatever else is lurking in the shadows. Otherwise, we're all just sitting ducks waiting for our time to come.
We're all sitting ducks, mark my words. The land's a death trap, and we're just waiting for the jaws of fate to swallow us whole. Every step we take could be our last. There's always something lurking in the shadows, ready to pounce on us like we're nothing but a meal. And don't even get me started on that feeling you get when you know you're being watched. It's like an icy hand clutching at your heart. So let's keep our eyes peeled and our wits about us. The predators might be out for blood, but we won't go down without a fight.
I don't know if it's the weed talking, but I feel like we're in some sort of goddamn horror movie. You ever seen Jaws? Because that's what this feels like. Only instead of a giant fucking shark, we got large-ass predators out there, just waiting for their chance to chomp down on our skinny little asses. And let me tell you, those motherfuckers are scary as hell. The way they can sneak up on us in the darkness, it's like they're whispering in your ear, telling you that at any moment, they could be right behind you. You know what I mean? And then there's this weird feeling that we're being watched. It's not just some paranoid shit either. Like, we can feel it. It's like someone's got their eyes on us at all times, and they ain't letting up until we make a wrong move or something. So yeah, I guess you could say we're feeling a bit vulnerable? Scared? Fuck, I don't even know what to call it anymore. All I know is that if these fuckers get their claws on us, we're done for. And that thought alone is enough to make me want to light up another joint and hope the whole thing goes away.
Ha. Predators, huh? Just more rats to squash underfoot. We'll show them who's top rat around here. But seriously, this land, it's a death trap. Every step could be your last, and those big predators lurking in the shadows are always hungry. Ain't no time for sleep or rest when you're staring down the barrel of death. And don't get me started on that feeling like we're being watched, like some sick bastards enjoying our suffering. But hey, at least we're all in it together, right? We'll just have to be smarter, faster, and more ruthless than those predators if we want to survive. So let's stop whining about the rats and start worrying about the big game hunters out there. We got a clan to protect.
Fuck me running. This place ain't no fucking playground, you know? This shit is like a goddamn jungle out here, but without any monkeys to make it cute or anything. It's just one big death trap waiting for us dumbass to fall right into its clutches. You see those large-ass beasts in the darkness, all silent and stalking? They ain't gonna give a rat's ass about you unless you're being loud as fuck or smelling like a fat steak, but if they do notice us, we're done for. It's not like we can just punch their fucking faces in or something. No, we got nothing on these bad boys. And then there's the houses, or what's left of them. They look like someone took a giant shit all over the place and called it a night. Can you imagine? You're minding your own business, walking down the street, when suddenly you trip over a fucking door that decided to take an impromptu nap on the ground. I'm telling you, this village is one hell of a nightmare waiting to happen. We ain't even scratched the surface yet, and already it feels like we're walking on thin ice. We might as well be prey right now, just sitting ducks for whatever shit decides to come out of the shadows. No way in hell am I gonna be a soft target for these fuckers. I got enough problems without having to worry about becoming lunch for some giant beastie. If you ask me, we should turn tail and get the hell out of here before something goes bump in the night, or better yet, before it goes bite.
We're all just pawns in this twisted game. The big cats watch from their shadows, waiting for their next meal. We're like rats scurrying through a maze, wondering when it's our turn to be devoured. Fear is the only constant, gnawing at us even as we try to survive. And worst of all, some sick bastard is enjoying every second of it, laughing at our misery. This place is a death trap, and I wouldn't be surprised if the ground itself is hungry for our blood.
You know what, man? This ain't no game of tag. You said, looking over at him. We got real fucking dangerous shit out there. The kind that eats you for lunch if you get too close. He nodded slowly. I understand that, but we need to get to those houses. That's where the food is, right? Yeah, you responded, taking a deep drag on your cigarette, but not if it gets us first. We gotta be fucking careful out there. Those monsters are always watching. He nodded again. How do we know they're even real? Maybe they're just some figment of our imagination, or something. You scoffed, dude, I've seen them. Trust me when I say those things are very much real, and I don't want to meet one up close and personal. So what do we do? He asked, his voice a mix of fear and curiosity. You heavily, we gotta stick together, keep our eyes open for trouble, and if we see something that looks like it wants to eat us, we get the fuck out of there. He nodded again, looking both nervous and determined at the same time. You knew he was afraid, but you also knew that they had no choice but to push forward. There was food in those houses, and they needed it. Alright, you said, let's get moving. Just remember to stay close, and if you see anything that makes you feel like it wants to eat us, you run. He grinned a little at that, but his eyes were still full of fear as he followed your lead into the darkness. And you better believe I'll be right behind you, you added, trying to reassure him. 'Cause if we're gonna get eaten by some fucking monster, we might as well do it together.
We hunt, they hunt. All we do is chase and run. We're all just waiting for that fateful moment when the big ones come. Every breath could be your last, so tread lightly on this ground. The shadows hold the things that could end us, watch your back. And yet we survive, because Ironjaw says so. A rough clan leader who knows what it means to fight and live. Fear is our constant companion, stalking us like the predators. It's a death trap out here, no denying. But we have each other, don't we? So let's keep running, laughing in the face of danger. Because if there's one thing Ironjaw believes in, it's dark humor.
Yeah, I mean, fucking big-ass fucking beasts out there, man. They can smell us from miles away. And they don't eat us 'cause we're fucking tasty. No, they eat us 'cause we're weak and easy, you know what I mean? We just wander around all vulnerable like baby birds with our heads up in the sky, waiting for that damn hawk to come swoop us off into the night. You ever see a mountain lion, man? They ain't nothing to fuck with. Their eyes reflect the light and seem to be everywhere. And those large predators you mentioned? I heard they can tear through a door like it was made of paper. So even if we think we're safe inside a house, who knows what's lurking out there? And don't get me started on the creatures in the dark. You ever been outside at night when you know something is watching you? It's not just your imagination. That shit is real, man.
You rats scuttle around, thinking you're safe under my watch. But beware. The shadows hide more than just night. The hunters stalk, their eyes gleaming with hunger. And up there, high above, a dark figure watches us all, amusement etched on its twisted face. Fear is our constant companion, yet we march on into the jaws of death. What say you, my clan?
That's some fucked up shit, man. I mean, we're just trying to get by, you know? Just minding our own business, but these fucking beasts are out here hunting us like we're some kind of tasty snack or something. And then there's the feeling that someone is always watching us, it's like we're on a goddamn game show or something. Yeah, man, I know what you mean. It's scary as fuck out here. We're just trying to live our lives, but these bastards won't leave us alone. And who knows who's watching us from the shadows? It's like we can never be safe, you know? Fucking alright? Just when you think it couldn't get any worse, you find out that there are even more dangers lurking in the dark. I mean, if you can't trust your own shadow, who the fuck can you trust? And then there are those goddamn creatures, roaming around like they own the place. It's enough to drive a man insane. Yeah, it really is fucked up. We need to stick together and watch our backs, man. I mean, we can't just roll over and let them take us out like a bunch of chumps. But at the same time, you can't help but feel like prey all the time. It's like we're living in a goddamn jungle or something. Yeah, man. It's like we're always on edge, just waiting for the next predator to come out of the shadows. And then there are those fucking houses without doors or busted doors. What the fuck is that all about? Like, who the fuck are they expecting to come in through a broken window or something? Yeah, man. It's crazy. And don't even get me started on the state of this village. I mean, it looks like a fucking dump. Who the fuck would want to live here? Right? It's like we're living in some fucked up dystopian world or something. But hey, at least we got our weed, right?
We're all rat food if we ain't careful. Those big predators got eyes in the dark, teeth for biting, and a hunger that never fades. And don't think about that higher power, just watching us die with twisted pleasure. Fear's our constant companion, boys and girls. So keep your senses sharp and your tongue even sharper. We'll survive another day if we stay one step ahead of those bastards.
Fuck this shit. What the fuck am I supposed to do? There's a big-ass beastie out there ready to eat me like I was a snack at Subway. And don't even get me started on Iron Jaw. Dude has more houses than a friggin' real estate agent, and none of them have doors or proper locks. What kind of sicko lives here anyway? Who knows who or what is living in those dark-ass corners? I mean, it's like being trapped in the Twilight Zone with that creepy-ass host. But instead of a guy with a white lab coat and glasses, we got an unhinged psycho with a massive axe. I can already feel the eyes on me. Watching me. Judging me. Waiting for me to make a mistake. This ain't no game of fucking tag. This is survival. And when you're prey, every step you take feels like a last breath. Every sound you hear is a predator closing in. I just want to relax. I need to smoke some weed. But who knows where the fuck that comes from around here? Maybe we can find some in Ironjaw's houses. If they don't kill us first, of course.
We be on high alert, brothers. The land ain't friendly and those big predators smell blood. They lurk in shadows like vultures waiting for a chance to pounce. And don't you forget that we're under constant watch, like rats in a cage. Every step we take could be our last. Fear is our constant companion, but it's the price we pay for survival. So remember, trust no one and always keep your eyes peeled.
Man, you ever been on a long walk in the woods? You know what that's like? Me, no, never have. Man, well, it's fucking terrifying. The whole time I can feel something watching me. Like some goddamn stalker. It makes me nervous as fuck. Me, right. And you know what else? If you walk around with a doorless shithole like your house, you can be sure that those predators are gonna find their way in sooner or later. Man, fuck off. I don't need your advice on housing design. I got a gun for that shit. Me, yeah? And what happens when your gun jams or runs out of bullets? Then you're just some meaty morsel for those bastards to gnaw on. Man, I can handle myself in a fight. You know that, pumpkin. Me, so does the guy who's gonna eat your face off when he finds you out there all alone at night. Man, fuck you, man. You don't know shit about anything. Me, right back at ya. But one thing I do know is that this place is fucked up.
We're all rat chow to these beasts. Fear's a constant companion, lurking in every shadow. The land may be beautiful, but it's as deadly as a viper. Every step could be your last, and that higher power watching us, feels like an executioner's blade waiting to fall. So let's survive this death trap together, or not at all.
Fuck me sideways, you mumble, squinting your eyes to make out the dark shadows lurking in the trees ahead. We're on open ground now, right? Perfect spot for some big fucking bear or whatever else is watching us from the bushes. Your companion, a wiry guy named Jake who has more scars than teeth, snorts in agreement. Yeah, this ain't no fucking picnic, pumpkin. I don't like having to look over my shoulder all the time. Can't say I do either, you grumble, pulling out a small baggie of weed and quickly rolling a joint. But if that thing wants us, we got as much chance as a rabbit in a snake pit. Jake watches you intently while you pack the joint with care, your hands shaking slightly. You're getting real jittery, man, he notes. We ain't gonna help much if something comes out of those bushes and starts munching on us. You light the joint, taking a deep drag before passing it to Jake. It helps me focus, dude. Plus, I need something to take my mind off the fact that there might be some massive fucking monster watching us right now. As you exhale a cloud of smoke, you can't help but think about Tony. He was always the calm one, never letting fear get in the way of their missions. Maybe if he were here, but no, there's no use dwelling on what could have been, it doesn't change anything now. Just focus on the task at hand, Jake says, his voice a low rumble that seems to echo through the darkness. We find Iron Jaw and bring back his head. You nod solemnly, taking another hit from the joint. Right. No room for fear when you got bigger things to worry about. The smoke fills your lungs, giving you a momentary reprieve from the ever-present dread gnawing at the edges of your consciousness. But it's only temporary, the darkness presses in around you like a living thing, ready to swallow you whole if given half the chance.
Fuck. Shit. Cunt. The land is a goddamn death trap, and we're all just sitting ducks for those big fucking predators lurking in the shadows. Every step we take could be our last, so don't you forget it, you pathetic whiners. And don't even get me started on that higher power watching us suffer. It's like they're getting off on our fear and misery. But hey, at least we're providing them some entertainment before they finally decide to pull the plug and let those predators tear us apart. So yeah, it's a good thing we have each other to rely on, because nobody else gives a damn about our survival. We better stick together if we want to make it out of this alive, or I'll have your fucking head for dinner if you're too dumb to realize that.
Fuck man, I'm done with this shit. You know what? I don't even want to talk about how we might get eaten by some goddamn predator or that there's some fucker watching our every move. It's like we're living in a zoo and we're the ones on display, man. And don't even start with how this place is just too beautiful to be dangerous. Yeah, sure, it looks nice from where I am, sitting here with my ass in the dirt. But what you can't see is the fucking bear or whatever lurking around the next corner, waiting to take a bite out of us. I mean, fuck. Just because we're not seeing them doesn't mean they're not there. You know how many times I've woken up in the middle of the night with a fucking heart attack because some twig snapped under my ass? Or that time we heard those goddamn growls, but it was too late to run, so we just sat there and prayed to whatever God would listen. And what about that house with no door, huh? I don't care how pretty the inside is. It's a fucking trap. We might as well put up a sign saying, "Hey predators, come get us." And don't even get me started on those monsters in the dark. Fuck, they give me nightmares. You know what? I think we should just leave. There's got to be somewhere else where we can live in peace without having to worry about being lunch for some fucking predator or under constant surveillance by some unseen watcher. Someplace where the doors don't creak and the shadows don't move. But I guess that's just a pipe dream, isn't it? Fuck this shit. I just want to go home.
Large predators, eh? Ain't no predator too big for my jaws. And don't think I ain't seen this coming, been watching them shadows, I have. The rats might be small, but they're crafty little buggers, and that's just as dangerous as any big cat or wolf. But we're not prey, no sir. We're the hunters here. Ain't nobody gonna feast on our flesh while I'm still drawing breath. So listen up, clan, it's a death trap out there. Be ready for anything. Watch your back, and don't trust anyone but yourselves. And remember, there's always someone watching, even if it ain't no higher power. Just trying to make us suffer, maybe. But we won't be caught off guard. No siree. We'll be the ones doing the hunting. That's all I got to say about that.
Fuck me, man. You ever get that feeling? That something's watching you all the time? I flick a lit cigarette out into the night air and watch it float away in the darkness. You know what I mean? Like someone is following us, or they're just waiting. Waiting to pick us off one by one. He nods, I do. But we gotta stay focused on the task at hand. Can't afford to let our minds wander into that dark place. Tell me about it, I sigh, leaning back against a tree trunk. The creaking of its bark echoes my own tiredness. But man, these beasts out here aren't playing around. He looks at me with a grimace. I know, I've seen their tracks, felt their breath on the back of my neck. They're big, dude, real fucking big. Yeah, and they don't seem to care about us being here, I mutter under my breath, shivering despite the heat of the fire burning nearby. Like we're just another meal in their eyes. The other guy chuckles darkly, we are, man. We're just prey. I snort, that's great, dude. Real motivational. It is if you wanna live, pumpkin. He says simply before staring back into the fire. The two of us sit there in silence for a while, both lost in our thoughts about what lies ahead and the dangers we may face. The sounds around us slowly fade away into the night, replaced by the soft crackling of flames that cast eerie shadows on our faces. We are prey, but at least we're not alone.
We're all just sitting ducks in this death trap we call home. Can't you feel those cold, beady eyes staring at us from the shadows? Bet they're salivating right about now, imagining how we'll scream as they rip us apart. But don't worry, I'll swear like a sailor and spout some dark humor to keep our minds off the inevitable death we all face.
Fucking fuck this shit. You think we ain't scared? I mean, come on man. That's a large goddamn monster over there. Well, not really man, you just need to chill out a bit. Shit. Fucking predators all around. You can hear them breathing, feel them watching. And that's just the fucking beasts, let's not forget about those goddamn humans, eh? They are crazy. You know what man? Maybe we should try to stay calm and focus on our surroundings. Calm? Calm. Ha! The village looks like shit. We're in the middle of nowhere surrounded by monsters, and you want me to chill out? I'm just saying, you know, that we need to be cautious and aware of our surroundings, that's all. Cautious? Right, like that's gonna help us with these fucking predators watching our every goddamn move. I mean, seriously, man. It feels like we're being watched by them, just like they are. Look, buddy, I know it's scary and all, but we just need to keep moving forward, stay vigilant, that's all. We can't let fear control us. Fear? Fear? Fuck man. If this wasn't enough for you, have you seen the monsters in the dark? They could be anywhere. You got a better plan? We should stick together and trust each other. Trust? Sure, buddy, that will definitely help us when some goddamn monster tries to eat us alive. Alright man, let's just focus on what we can control and stay positive. Positive? Fucking positivity ain't gonna save our asses from those fucking monsters.
We hunt, kill or be killed. This is Ironjaw's law. The shadows hold big predators, we can't outrun them. They smell blood and they won't stop until they've tasted it. Every breath could be your last, so don't waste it sleeping. Fear is a companion in the night, always present. We are their prey, hunted by invisible eyes that stalk us with relish, watching every move, waiting for us to falter. But we fight. We survive. Because if you're not at the top of the food chain, you're food.
What a fucking joke, right? These fucking large predators can hunt us at any time. You know what I mean? They're out there, watching us, waiting for us to fuck up so they can feast on our meaty carcasses. And let's not forget about the village. It looks like a fucking dump. I don't even want to think about how these predators might find their way into those shitty houses. Can you imagine? Some fucking beast breaks through your door, Or maybe there is no door at all and it just walks in, like it owns the place. Then what? We're just sitting ducks, aren't we? And I can't help but feel like we're being watched too, like we're on some fucked up reality TV show. But instead of money, they're gonna feed us to the fucking predators. It's a constant reminder that no matter where you go in this shitty place, there's always something out there that wants to see us dead. And it just makes me more and more paranoid, like I can't even trust my own goddamn thoughts anymore. So what do? We sit tight and hope for the best, right? Because fucking moving isn't an option when you're being hunted by large predators and shithouses.
We're not just prey, we're the goddamn feast. Huh, right, listen up you scurvy rats. Our home ain't no picnic ground. Big predators lurk in every shadow like vultures waiting for their next meal. And don't even get me started on that twisted feeling of being watched, like a sick fucking spectacle. So let's remember, we're not the hunted, we are the goddamn hunters now.
I fucking hate this. The world is filled with goddamn beasts out to eat us. And not just the big ones either. Shit, even the bugs will probably bite us if we stop moving for a second. Everything wants a piece of you out here. And fuck if I'm gonna die in this shithole just because I got too close to some fucking twig or something. It's like they're watching us, man. Like this place is a goddamn Truman Show or some shit. Every time we think we're alone, something comes out of the darkness to remind us who's boss. And don't even get me started on those houses. No doors? Busted doors? The fuck kind of safety measures are in place around here? Seriously though, what if one of those things gets inside? We can run all we want but eventually, it'll catch up to us. I mean, I know Tony lives on the other side of the ocean and all, but I wish he was here. At least then we'd have some backup if something went wrong. But no, we're out here alone in this godforsaken place, praying that nothing decides to make us its next meal.
We're all just sitting ducks in this godforsaken wasteland. The big predators prowl, their eyes glowing like death's cold embrace. And don't even get me started on that higher power, mocking us from his lofty perch. Ain't no doubt, we're all gonna die, and it'll be a mercy when we finally meet the Reaper. So what do you think, eh? Are you shaking in your boots yet?
I don't know if I want to live in a world where there are no doors, where every building is just an open space for anyone or anything to come in and fuck you up. It's like they think we don't need protection from the big bad beasts out there. It's scary as shit. Yeah, those fucking huge beasts out there are terrifying. They could come in here anytime they want, and we're just sitting ducks. It's not fair, man. We should have better protection. I feel like a fucking target. And then there's the whole thing about being watched. Like someone is always there, just waiting to fuck with us. I don't know if it's some god or gods, or just some natural shit that happens when you're out in nature. Either way, it's freaky as hell. I mean, we could be the next big meal for a predator, or our village could be wiped out by some huge catastrophe because we didn't have enough protection from Mother Nature. It's like living on the edge of a knife every fucking day. I don't know how people can live like this and not go insane. It's like we're all just prey, man. Prey to nature and its fucking whims. And I hate it. We need better protection, or we need to get the hell out of here. But where do we go? It feels like we're trapped in this godforsaken place.
We're all just a bunch of juicy meat waiting to be devoured by those hungry bastards out there. Every step could be your last, so don't let him catch you off guard. Remember, it's not personal. It's just survival of the fittest. So, keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. And, if you're feeling particularly nervous, just remember, we're all in this together, for now.
Shit man, it ain't no joke out here. The predators, they look at you like a fucking appetizer. It don't matter if you got all your limbs or if you're hobbling around with nothing but stumps for legs, these fuckers see you as just another meal. And don't even get me started on the darkness. It's like they're hiding in the fucking shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce. I keep telling myself it's all in my head, but I can feel those beady eyes watching me. It makes me want to scream, but I know if I make a sound they'll find me real fast. It's like being prey, man. You just gotta play it cool and hope you don't stand out too much. But you can't help but wonder how long it is before one of those bastards decides to make you their next meal. It's a fucking nightmare.
Fear not the rats, for they scurry away at first sight. Focus on the lurking shadows, where true peril lies. Death comes swiftly to those who ignore warning signs. The land we call home is nothing but a trap set by some twisted master. Fear grips us all, as we await the predator's strike or the invisible hand that pulls us under. But we are not weak. We fight and bleed, for survival in this death pit. So let your fear fuel your strength, my brethren. Our life is fleeting, so let us make it count.
Fucking hell,